Hey everyone, I am here today to show you my full makeup collection video. If you didn't know, I am on a no-buy for the year 2019. I will be doing videos about that soon. I am just going to take you over to where I keep my makeup, and then I think that I will just pull the drawers out and hold everything up so you can see it a lot easier. I don't know. I think that will work. I hope it does. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe if you want to see more videos from my face. Right, let's get on with it. Okay, so these bottom three are my makeup drawers. I've got my base and face products, my eye products, and my lip products. So I will pull these out and we'll go through everything together. Probably gonna make a huge mess, but it needs to be done. So I will start with the foundations. This doesn't include anything in my project pan. I will link that up there if you want to check it out. That is just my introduction video. I will be filming a update video at the end of the month, which is next weekend. I can't even believe it. That's crazy. Anyway, let's keep going. Not including the foundation that I have in my project pan, I have 4 other ones. So I've got the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous, and I have, this is 130 Buff Beige from the Infallible 24-Hour L'Oreal. I think this is one that has like a Stay Fresh foundation. So I really like this one. I like all of these foundations. I've decluttered a whole bunch of ones that just don't work for me. This is the 120 Classic Ivory in the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. I did have the matte and poreless. I got rid of it because it oxidized terribly on me. This one, it seems to work a little bit better. And as I'm getting older, even though I do have oily skin, I'm actually sweating at the moment because it's so hot in here. I do tend to kind of like things with a little bit of a dewy finish, and I find that I can just spot powder for places like that I don't really like the look of the dewiness. And then finally, this one is like really way too dark and it leads into the next 2 products, but it is the Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Foundation from Rimmel. It is in the shade, it's in something, it's in like, it says it on the front, I'm pretty sure. Yes, True Ivory 103, but it is so dark. So the next 2 products that I do have are these Lightning Drops. This one's from the Body Shop and it's not a lot of it's been used, but I also have this one from Australis as a backup. It's just white to help change the color of foundations, and anything that I sort of need to make darker, I just tend to bronze my face more. Only primer that I have in this drawer is the NYX Photo Loving Primer, and I read that this was like a Smashbox dupe, so I love this one. I actually use this on days when I'm going to be filming. Other 2 primers are Rimmel ones. One's the Stay Matte and the one's the Long Lasting Finish. Not too interested in those, but I do love this one. When this one's gone, if it goes during the no-buy year, it's going to be really, really hard because I'm going to have no primers, but I kind of want to see how I can get along without it. I finished a setting spray this month. You'll see it in my empties video for January, but the only setting spray that I now have is the NYX Dewy Finish. I love this, and it's also going. I don't even think that I'm going to do a replacement. Like I'm really, really, really intent on just continuing on and just using what I have, because it's basically a whole collection project pan that I'm kind of partaking in. The 2 powders in my collection is the Stay Matte Translucent by Rimmel. I really do like this one. I've worn away quite a bit of the emblem, as you can see. This lighting situation, God love it, it makes me look younger. And then I also have the Matte Maker by Maybelline. A little bit more yellow than that other one. The other one has sort of like a peachier sort of colour, but I mean, it's fine, it does the job. And like I say, I only really use it just to kind of spot powder, which I should probably do now, but I'm glowing, what can I say? Might as well get into this fun little takeaway container. I have a couple of primers, and I think this is an illuminator. This is from Wanda, the Glotion Lotion Illuminator. So this is a sample that my friend Kate sent me. Thank you so much, Kate. I love you, girlfriend. So I think that you can mix this into foundation, or you can use it for spot highlighting, which sounds really cool. This is the Stella Brilliant Primer. So I've got that as like a little sample. Oh, I have other, oh, that's good. I have other primers. Oh my gosh, how exciting. See, this is why it's so good to go through your collection. And then the Bobbi Brown Extra Illuminating Moisture Balm. So I don't know if that's a primer or if it's something else that you can pop over the top of your makeup. This is sort of a lot of blushes and a few highlighters as well. This one's a little bit dark for me, but I do use it as a body highlighter, and it is the Bonnie Dew Manizer from The Balm in the liquid. So I really like this. I think that it like gives this beautiful sort of bronze glow. On my face, it can look a little bit crazy, but if I just rub it into my skin like really perfectly, especially when I'm wearing a sundress or something, you just shine, like you just look so beautiful. I'm so obsessed with that one, so I'm really, really lucky that I got it for my birthday last year. In the vein of highlighters, I of course have Mary Lou. which I got for my birthday as well. Barely used. So I'm stoked on that. I love highlighters, honestly. I look like a disco ball in real life, I swear. Then also this is from Kate. This is Coastal Scents. It's a blusher and a bronzer palette, even though that's more of sort of like a highlighty shade and that's pink. I've seen so many videos and enough to know that basically this would take me a whole year to pan. So that's why I was sort of confident enough to do a no-buy, because I knew that I had enough products to sort of get me through. And also I found myself buying things that I didn't necessarily need, but I will go into that more in a video that I have planned coming up. This is a highlighter for some, but for me it is a bronzer. It is the Betty Lou Manizer from The Balm. Might as well keep going with The Balm. I have one blush from them, and that is Cabana Boy. It's just the most beautiful deep plum. Ugh, I'm frothing over that shade. Find another bronzer, and that this one's really funny, also from Kate, but it got banged up in transit. It is a little mini of Hoola, and you can probably see there that I have put on too much super glue to super glue it back down. The pan had kind of popped out and I've lost a bit of the product. But I also find that I'm not really contouring that much, and the bronzers that I use are a little bit lighter, so it's not really like it's going to be an issue, but this will still probably take me a really long time to use. But yeah, I've kind of wrecked it a little bit on the side there. It's a daisy. Blushes are just a thing that I love, and I do go a little bit ham with them, which is great. So the first one that I'm going to show you is Party by Tarte. This was sent to me by Kate. Love you so much, Kate. Seriously, I feel like most of this drawer can be attributed to her. Also sent by Kate. This is, I love this one. It's such a subtle color. And also I'm going to be doing a video where I talk about products that are tempting my no-buy and how I've so far saved $150 in the month of January alone just by not buying things. And this is in a Purple Haze by Wet n Wild. It's my only Wet n Wild product that I own. It is so pretty. It's just this really beautiful light lilac, very cool tone blush. I'm obsessed with it. I love the idea of a purple blush. So spoiler alert, some of the things that are tempting me in that no-buy purple blush. It's just, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be my downfall. Next up, I've got this little duo from Bourjois. It's so pretty. It came in that pack. You can probably see her on the back there. It's the Au Naturel, the Paris edition. It's just so pretty. That smells delicious. This trio is stunning. Like, it kills me. It is the Lace Trio from Sleek. All of these colors, like, I mix them together, those real coral pops, they're so pretty. Ooh. The next four blushes I have are from NYX, and actually my holy grail blush is in here. It is a terrifying color to look at initially when you're not expecting to see it, but once it's applied with a really light hand and so beautifully, it just looks incredible. So that one that I'm talking about is Crimson. It's bright red, like it's basically Exhibit A from NARS, but if you just put this, like, look at that, that was just the tiniest tap, but if you just put it in and you just rub very gently, you just buff it in. It's the back of my hand's probably not the best place to show, but if you just kind of keep going, you just use the tiniest little amount, it just gives this youthful flush. It is so nice. I love that one. I also love Electro, which is a bright fuchsia. It just looks so nice. A little bit more subtle and toned down is Hamptons. I think that one's just gorgeous as well. I also have Taupe. I just haven't even played with this one yet. It is the old formula I found at one of those discount chemist places, so I haven't even really had a chance to play with it yet, but you know that we're gonna have a good time. The absolute crown jewel of my entire makeup collection is from Hourglass. Seriously, guys, I actually had this conversation with a friend and I was like, I feel like at the moment I'm two-faced. Like, I'm a little bit hit and miss with things, you know. Overall, I'm kind of there. I'm a little bit cute. I can do some weird stuff, but I aspire to be Hourglass. I want to be that bitch. I want to be elegant, sophisticated, and just incredible. And I mean, look at this. Ugh, kill me. When my husband gave this to me on Christmas Day, I lost my mind. I lost it. This is the, I have no words. It is the prettiest thing that I have ever seen in my entire life, honestly. Whew. I'm sweating. I'm sweating just thinking about this. So this one will probably blind you when it's coming out, but it is from Sports Girl, and it's already blinding you. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna have to open it up and it's like fully reflective in there anyway. So Sports Girl in Australia is basically, it's like a pretty iconic clothing store, but they've started to do some makeup, and their makeup is actually phenomenal. I have a ton of their eyeshadow palettes as just a quick sneak peek, but this is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's holographic. I'm just warning you guys. So, can you see that? So these top three here are all highlighters. So we've got vanilla, caramel, and candy. So candy kind of has like, it's definitely more pink than it looks in there. And then these are 3 sort of glittery infused blushes, but they just go so beautifully on the cheek. So we've got peach, peony, and blossom, and then there's strawberry, rose, and toffee. So I would use rose as a sort of blush topper, and I probably use this one as like a kind of bronzer topper. So pretty. The quality is absolutely phenomenal. If you can get your hands on any sports girl makeup, do it, you won't regret it. Also in the back here I have a backup of my Age Rewind Maybelline. Another item that I absolutely adore. It is the Celestial Glow to Illuminating palette from Chi Chi in the Goddess edition. This one's definitely more sort of gold. We've got Rhea, Nemesis, Hestia, Athena, Artemis, and then on the pink peachy sort of side we have Hera, Aphrodite, Persephone, Nikki, and Demeter. Now these are really, really gorgeous. They go on so perfectly, and these definitely fill a massive hole in my collection for any other highlighters that I'm going to need. If I can think of like, oh, I need this one. Absolutely not. I've got everything that I really need here. Some really nice cool pale golds, as well as some like gorgeous soft pinks to full-on peaches. It's so lovely. Oh, I love this. Also fantastic quality. If you can get your hands on it, grab it. Chi Chi is quite often on sale at Target in Australia. And then the last 2 items, this is another one from Hourglass. I got this one maybe a year ago, and I've done absolutely no damage to it. Honestly, it is insane. This is Ethereal Light. It is one of their ambient lighting powders. So this one, obviously it looks insanely light for me. What I do is I use it underneath my eyes, and that's before I got the ambient lighting volume 4 edit, which has dim light in it, I believe, which is a more yellow base. So now I combo the 2 of them together and just use it to set my under eyes. Metal Moon by Fenty. I got this for Christmas from my Secret Santa. Rihanna, do we need to say anything else? This is my only Fenty item, but definitely not my last. Again, another little side spoiler. 2 Fenty items. It nearly broke my freaking no buy. So thanks, Rihanna. I love you so much. When are you gonna release new music, girlfriend? So we're gonna go into the eye drawer right after I've cooled myself down and probably powdered this situation a little bit. Okay, I've got all of my eyeshadows and my palettes and everything that I'm gonna need down here. So let's get on with it. First thing I'm going to grab out is something that kind of just has to sit on top of everything. Again, sports girl makeup. So this is the All I Need 30-piece eyeshadow palette. This is the same color scheme, so it's probably a dupe of the Natural Love palette by Too Faced. I missed out on it. There was very limited stock that came to Australia, so when I saw this, I grabbed it up. The color payoff in this is phenomenal. I use these colors, as you can probably tell, a fair bit. I watched The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and immediately was struck by how much I loved the Weird Sisters makeup. So like that night, I just like put all of the red eyeshadow on that I could get, and I just became Dorcas. It was really great. These are like everyday sort of things that I'm going to be using. This really janky old eyelash color. My absolute holy grail mascara, which is not budging despite my entire face melting off. And that is the Lash Paradise Waterproof by L'Oreal. Love that stuff. I'm gonna cry a freaking river when I run out of it. Is Brow Drama by Maybelline. I am 30 years old. I've been plucking my eyebrows since I was about 14. It's not that they're a terrible shape, it's just I don't think they're ever gonna fully grow back into whatever they were. They were fine before. I have pretty great eyebrows. I'm happy with them. I just use that as a brow product at the moment. So this shade is called Rich Peach by Clara. This was before the Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced came out, so I loved the crap out of this. This is also from Kate. It is, I think it's by Lock, and it's called Champagne Problems, which, I mean, what a great problem to have. It's just a really beautiful, you can't even really see it. Oh, there it is. It's just a very subtle sort of wet looking, you know, you can use it to highlight your brow bone in a corner, all of that good stuff. And then I just have 3 different pairs of tweezers because you never know when body hair is going to give you grief. We'll move on to some eyeshadow palettes now because they're the ones that are in front, so I'm going to make it happen. First one that I have is the I Shade It Burgundy Eyeshadow Palette. This one is a lot of dark kind of colors. There are a few cool toned sort of ones. Nothing particularly very exciting, but I do like this palette. I do think that this red that I really initially bought it for pulls quite pink. This is probably my least favorite out of all of the sports girl palettes that I have. The Lilac Eyeshadow Palette, also an eye shade it. It's really pretty. There's very soft, gorgeous kind of grey undertoned shade. These next 4 palettes might be controversial to some people, but I honestly, as a mother who stays at home, I cannot justify buying the real things. They are from Bad Habit Beauty. One is, I think it's the Tropic Natasha Denona palette. So this is Fantasia by Bad Habit. It's so nice. If I can ever open it. They don't ship to Australia. My friend was kind enough to send it to me. So see what I mean? Like, they're just the prettiest colors and they were really lacking from my collection. Haven't really gotten a chance to play around with these. They are quite soft. I do love the colors though. I just, whew. Next up is the Athena palette. How funny is this? Seriously, like using this janky old iPad. This is the Athena palette. So it was like Desert Dusk from Huda Beauty. Love this one as well. It's so, so pretty. It's got those purples and the oranges, the reds. Oof. The stuff that dreams are made of. This next one, I know that the Anastasia wasn't exactly popular with everyone. It is the Aura palette from Bad Habit, and it's the dupe of the, oh my gosh, how do you say it? How do you say it? It's the dupe of the Prism palette. I just thought the colors were really fun. I think that I can do a lot of really cool stuff with it. There's some beautiful oranges and golds, some really pretty purples, a green, a sort of cooler toned beigey sort of mauve. So I'm really excited to play with that. Finally, I adore this one, the Luna, which is Norvina. So gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. The next 4 palettes are all from Too Faced, and I know that some people are kind of like, ugh, when it comes to Too Faced, but I really love their quality and everything that I've tried from them. My first high-end palette ever, can you believe, was the Sweet Peach palette. I love this palette. Oh my gosh, honestly, it is so pretty. Sweet Peach palette, I just love it. Oh, and it still smells so good, honestly. Too Faced will always have a very special place in my heart because of that. After I became obsessed with the Sweet Peach palette, I decided that I want to continue on with my Too Faced kick, and I bought the Natural Mattes palette, which is fantastic. It has since been repackaged. I think that some of the shades have been renamed, but I'm actually wearing this on my eyes today, as well as sneak peek from here, the Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze, which is a really, really great cream product. Anyway, so I love this one. I just think that that's like, there's so many looks that you can do with this. I know that it's like, you look at that, you're like, yeah, right. But seriously, you just like carve out a little bit of the crease. You can do that. Really, really good palette. I was very kindly given this for my birthday by one of my closest friends. She's actually the godmother of my son. And it was the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. This smells so incredible. Oh my gosh, honestly. I had never gotten the chocolate bar palette. I sort of wasn't really into makeup when this first came out, but then the semi-sweet one was definitely the one that always called to me. And I'm also really glad that I've got it because the tones sort of vary between cool and warmer. And then finally for Christmas, my husband, along with the Hourglass palette, he surprised me with the Chocolate Bonbons palette. He said it had hearts and it reminded him of me, and I was just like, oh my god, I love you so much. So I think this is really cute. There's a lot of really pretty cool tones over here, and then the warmer tones. Barely touched this one either, so very excited to get into that as well. I only have 2 proper drugstore palettes, and I had been lusting over this one and also the Gigi Hadid 2 sets, and then when I was at the Priceline sale, Priceline is basically like kind of a CVS or QVS, I think it's CVS. I compared the 2 and the colors were exactly the same. So you've obviously got like the cooler tone sort of purples and lilacs on this side, and then the kind of peachy browns on this side with this giant highlighter bar in the middle. I do like this. I think that it's a really cool addition to my collection. The last eyeshadow palette I think is really fun, and I do think that it's definitely a staple for costume parties, or even when I do want to do like a little pop of like color or something underneath my eye, and that is the Katy Kat palette. Oh, Cool Cat. So Cool Cat, and then look at these 2 giant highlighters. Oh, look at that. Like, it's just on my finger. I barely touch that. They're so incredible. I love the purple. I love that mint and that pink. They're just really pretty. The thing that I have are just some individual lashes. I know that these are more like a sort of semi-permanent lash extension sort of thing, but I would just use them. I wouldn't use that glue. I would use another glue that I had kicking around. So those are those. And then I also have these ones from Moloko, because I do have quite small hooded eyes, and I never do liner. I never do liner. So having individual lashes definitely suits my needs better than having strip lashes. And then finally, I have this other little plastic container. So this is from, I think it's the In Bloom mascara, but I never put it into the actual mascara. I managed to give it to a friend because it wasn't used. And I would just be using this probably for like brushing my eyebrows if I was doing soap brows or something like that, or even to like comb through other mascara. So I've just got that as like a little backup spoolie, I guess you would say. I just have 3 little individual eyeshadows sort of here. So I've got this shade from Essence. It's the My Must Haves in Dare to Shine. Whoops, a daisy. and it's in this really pretty yellow. A friend of mine gave that to me, but I actually managed to use it on a whole bunch of the girls in my daughter's class when they were little bees, so I just did it like on their face. And this is also a really gorgeous shade. It's called Hollow Holic. It's sort of this really pretty blue that kind of flashes silver and a little bit green and purple. Next up I have Guns N' Rose Petals Metallics from Australis. I've made a major dent on that. The only problem that I really find is that it transfers quite a lot, so I'm kind of a bit loath to wear it for that reason. And then of course Bad to the Bronze from Maybelline Colour Tattoo. I love that one. I think it makes my eyes pop. I have these three from Physicians Formula from the Smoky Eyes collection. So there's a silver one, a kind of more slatey sort of colour, and then a black one. They're really long wearing, they're really great, love them. Have another spoolie just to brush through my eyebrows if I ever need it. I have this Mega Multiplier from Revlon, which is really great. Drama Liquid Pencil. So it's an extreme long wear and I just love electric blue. I think that it's so pretty. This is a Smashbox on gel liner. Kohl, amazing. This is Peacock by NYX. So pretty. This is really great, but it does move, but that's okay if I just kind of lay it down and then pop something else over the top of it. An Ico eyebrow pencil from the Bourjois Au Naturel. It is the Volume Reveal Mascara. I also have a brow, no, this is there's eyeliner. So one's an eyeliner, one's a brow liner from Ico. I was sent those by my friend Kate, thank you so much. And then this is just from Savvy. It's a white eyeliner. Small eyes, need to open them up occasionally. So that's everything in my eye drawer, guys. We are gonna go to my lips and then we'll be done. This bucket is really gonna pain me to do this because they're in so beautifully. There is a photo on my Instagram, which is linked down below if you want to check it out, if you want to follow me. I am doing Project Pan over there, and sometimes I'll update when I'm doing a mukbang and with like a funny Bitmoji. Well, I think it's funny anyway. So I have this little tiny tub again. These are all products from Kate. So this is a nude stick. It is in the color J Mama or J Mama maybe. Oh, so pretty. So it's a lip and cheek color, which is right up my alley. You're gonna notice in a lot of these I favor kind of pinky sort of colors. I like real punchy reds and oranges. I do like some kind of darker colors as well. I'm a little bit of a mixed bag when it comes to my colors, but that is the first one. Then I have these two glitter lip glosses. I think that a whole bunch of these are from subscription boxes. They're just things that Kate aren't going to use. And also I have a 6-year-old daughter, if you didn't know, who is like dying to get her hands on these ones, which is really funny. But I think that it just looks really, really pretty. And they're just like these real sort of unicorn fun ones. That's quite holographic, you can kind of see. Next up, this one is a little mini. It's Chai from Bite Beauty, which you can see I've already started to use. And it does smell kind of a little bit herbal. I think that that's the thing they're supposed to smell. This is from, I think it's Make, in the shade Magnolia, which just immediately reminds me of Heart of Dixie, which I really need to start rewatching. Does anyone else watch that show? Let me know. I know that Molly, my friend Molly, she's so cute. She's probably screaming her head off right now because I mentioned her name in a video. Oh my gosh, I love her. Bless your heart. And then there's two of these. These are the Makeup Forever. Just little lipsticks. It's so gorgeous though, look at that. Oh. Okay, next up, we'll dive straight in. Like most of these at drugstore, honestly, apart from these two, which are super funny. A bit of a backstory behind these guys. I don't really follow the family or anything. I definitely used to watch them back in the day, but since they've kind of just become, you know, what they are now, I'm not really into it. I'd rather watch much trashier television in my opinion. But Australia Vogue did have a special where you could get a lip kit. So I've got two Kylie Lip Kits with an issue of Vogue. So I ended up buying, I had seen, I think it was Leo. I really wanted Malibu. Malibu looked like the cutest color to me, but I got Pumpkin, and Pumpkin's actually really, really nice. I don't use them with the lip liners, and I do not like matte lips usually. You'll probably notice that when you kind of see the rest of my things. This one, when I put on a lip balm underneath it and just do like a nice little light coating, it's a really pretty sort of orange tone brown, like Pumpkin, as you would kind of assume. Then the other one I got, which I adore, like I think that these are so pretty, and I think that I must have watched like a dupe or comparison video or something, it popped up, and that is also Hazel. So I've got Hazel, and Hazel, Jeffree Star said this was a lot like Celebrity Skin, and or maybe Posh Spice, it was something like that, but it's quite like a cool toned sort of thing. And they smell like candy. You know, you guys have all heard about these Kylie Lip Kits. I have a couple from Colourpop, not too many, and I like to keep things in boxes. Okay, so the colours that I have from Colourpop that I just held up, I've just put them back in their boxes and everything, but I will show you. So this one is Mars. It is a very hot pink, it's an ultra matte lip. Next to it is Tight Fit. It's a glossy lip. It's this really pretty peach with a sort of goldy reflect. Then we have an ultra satin lip, which is called Femme. It's this amazing grey toned brownie purple. Oh, it's so nice. Then one of the lippy sticks, I think that it's just, yeah, they're just all just lippy sticks from what I can see on the box, and that is Scandi. It's that really hot cool toned pink there. I don't know how it can be hot and cool toned pink at the same time. This one's Frenchy, which is the really beautiful True Red, and then this one is Click, and that's a real orange sort of red base. I just love my lipsticks. I just love my makeup, honestly. Doing this video has made me so overjoyed. Two of these Color Drama Maybelline sticks. So this one's in the Fuchsia Desire. You can tell I kind of like these fuchsia colors. And then I also have this one. This is, oh yeah, Minimalist. This one's really pretty. It's kind of a more kind of sheer, that sort of pink that I tend to like, as you can tell. It is rated R, and it is one of their melted latex lipsticks. So pretty, so incredible. Like, it's just, it even smells sort of like latex, which is kind of gross when you think about it, but I do love this. Like I said, I don't really like matte lipsticks, and I think that that's all of the matte lipsticks that I had. I have like 3 matte lipsticks, and the rest are all going to be Bullet or Liquid Suede from NYX. Okay, so I have 3 here from Maybelline. They are the Vivid Matte Liquid lipsticks. These aren't matte though. If you've ever tried them, you know that they're not matte. This one's in Nude Flush. This one is in Rebel Red, and this one is Nude Thrill. So that one's obviously more pink, this is kind of more brown, and this is a red. So what a shock. Nudist. It is from that little bad boy back there that I keep referring back to. I just love that packaging. I just think it's really cute. I keep it on my bedside table just as like cute little reminder. I love this formula though from them, and this one is Hot Pepper, also from the Velvet Rouge edition from Bourjois. This is Juicy Fruit from CoverGirl. My friend Jen sent this to me. Hi Jen, thank you so much. I love you. Got a bunch of little liquid suede minis from NYX. I bought one of the packs and kind of just dished out colors. My daughter has a whole bunch, my best friend does. So I will just run through the colors with you. A lot of them are very similar in tone, but I do love them and can see myself using them. So this one is Sandstorm, which I think is like a kind of dupey color for probably one of those Kylie or Jeffree Star sort of things. So I just kind of keep it in my collection just because I really like the color, and it's also something that I can probably play around with a bit. This one is Soft Spoken, which looks obviously very similar to that one. Oh, a little bit different. Tea and Cookies. They're all sort of in the same vein, guys. You know, I'm a creature of habit. This is Brooklyn Thorn. This one is Cherry Skies. It's a really beautiful dark red. And then I think I just kept this one for the name because I love it so much. It is Subversive Socialite. It's this really dark purple. Ugh. Ooh, I love it. I love these 2 shades from NYX. They are from the Cosmic Metals collection. One is Asteroid Aura, obviously a beautiful purple. And then I also have Fuchsia Fusion. I have a Bullet NYX color in Talia, which is also really pretty. I feel like I tried this on the other day and it kind of went on a little bit funny, so that could possibly be in a declutter. 2 Rimmel colors here. This is from the Kate Moss collection. Love her. I'm panning one of the lipsticks at the moment. It's a dream. I love them. So this shade is number 38, and then this one is 22. So up you go. So pretty. I have 2 Sports Girl lip colors. This one is, I think it's called Summer Heat, bright orange, so beautiful. And this one is Catwalk Queen. It's a really fluoro bright pink. One of my kids has done something bad to that one. I also have this one from, I think it's Model Co. I got this free with a magazine, and it's the color Kelly. My bridesmaid on my wedding day, her name was Kelly. She's one of my best friends, so I keep that as well to think about her. Love you, Kelly, if you're watching. I have some more NYX here. I have I've got 3 butter glosses. I told a fib, sorry. This is the one that I'm wearing, and it's kind of worn off because I've been talking so much, and it is Praline. It's just a really pretty color. It comes out kind of a lot more sheer than the sort of brown that it looks on the packaging. This one's Cherry Cheesecake, which kind of doesn't make a lot of sense because this is bright orange, and it's a really pretty color. It's like a toned down version of Rated R by Too Faced. And then this one is Cupcake, which is really cute. It's really pretty. Next I have 2 of the Intense Butter Glosses from NYX. NYX is definitely my most owned lip product, which you've probably noticed if you're keeping count. I'm not keeping count, but I just had a look and I was like, wow, I've got a lot of NYX. And then I've got this one in the shade Berry Strudel. My husband picked this one for me. He loves the color purple. He's like, that's a fun lipstick, get that one. So I did. And then this one I personally love, and it's Napoleon. It's this really kind of punchy, beautiful coral pink. It's a really pretty color. We've got 6 more lipsticks and then we're good to go, guys. How exciting. So this one is from Napoleon Purtis. I've had this one for so long, but I do feel that it's quite unique to my collection. It is in the color Marlene. This one I first got a really long time ago. I feel like I'd just seen Great Gatsby and I really wanted that sort of 1920s kind of really deep, dark, cranberry, you know, lip. And it does, it still applies beautifully, it doesn't smell, so I keep it. This one, it cost literally $2. I think that it's really cute. It's called Pucker Up and it's by a brand called Color by TVN. It's just a drugstore sort of brand that you can get here really cheaply. This is another Rimmel lipstick and it is called In Love with Ginger. Of course, another kind of punchy, orangey red color. You would not be able to tell that I love all of these colors so much because I barely ever wear them on my channel, but I definitely wear them in real life, don't worry. So I should start wearing them more on here, but I have so many eyeshadows that I want to be putting on, so I'm like, ah! These next two shades are quite similar, but I do love them for different reasons. So I've got this one. It is in the shade Urban Safari. It is one of the Balmain for L'Oreal. I just think it's really gorgeous. I mean, it just looks luxurious. Just look at that. It's amazing. It just looks so beautiful. And then I also have this Gigi Hadid in McCall. So they are like, they're the foundation lip kind of lipsticks, you know, like I'm a MySpace kid, you know, so it's sort of, there they are, even though I've got all of these stains. But yeah, I think that they are just really pretty when you've got a really smoky eye. I think it's still kind of nice to sort of channel your inner Donatella Versace and just, you know, go a bit cray with the lips. And then my last lipstick is also from the Gigi and Maybelline collection, and I know that a lot of people went crazy for the color Austin, but obviously I have a ton of these orange red sort of colors, and Bella Hadid is actually my favorite Hadid if I'm being completely honest with myself. So I got the shade Kia, which is her middle name, Kia. I think that's, my friends tried to teach it to me in Arabic, but it's just beautiful. I was wearing it in my, I think it was in my first Project Pan video, just that really gorgeous brick sort of red that kind of pulls a little bit deeper. I did it, guys. That is my full makeup collection. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it, you know, gave you a really good glimpse as to why I don't need to buy anything else makeup wise this year, or probably next, even though I'm counting down the freaking days until my no buy is over. If you aren't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. If you're doing Team Project Pan, let me know in the comments down below so we can follow each other's journey. That would be so amazing. If you like makeup and you like mukbangs, then you have come to the right place, my friend. I will see you in my next video. Lots of love, hugs and kisses. Hope that you have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Mwah! Bye.